Okay. When I spoke to some of the other people who were candidates that year in 1969, I asked them a little bit about how well prepared they felt for when they entered practice. For the most part, they all did their MD, and then they went on and did a rotating internship, and they took different kinds of approaches to it, but they all not felt that they had not been prepared adequately. And I just wondered, can you talk a bit about how you felt and what you might have done to if you needed additional training or experience?
Yes, I after graduation, I came to Calgary and did 1 year of rotating internship. And of course, we never learned during that year what we're supposed to do once we get out into the community. Um, and I did get a job working in a small clinic in a small village on Vancouver Island after that 1 year of internship. And got out there, and I was totally unprepared for that experience. So thank goodness there were two elderly general practitioners there that helped me along and really taught me a lot. I think learned a lot more in that first year of working from these two elderly physicians than I did in my rotating internship year, at least as far as working in the community. So I knew that after 2 years or after a year and a half working in that small town on Vancouver Island, I needed a lot more training. um, when you're called up in a heavy snowfall on Christmas Eve to see somebody 20 miles away, and the person has fallen and either fractured their arm or dislocated their shoulder. You're the only one around. You've never seen that before. It's rather um, sort of challenging, shall we say, or when you're another experience I had, I was the only one around, and I was called to see an acute abdomen in a young boy, and so I diagnosed it appendicitis. I was the only one there. We had a physician that would be the anesthetist, but I had to do the surgery, and that was the first time I had to do that all by myself. So it was rather challenging. And I felt that if I'm going to continue, I must get more training. So I went on, and I thought maybe taking a year of surgery would help. So I did that. But that was before the family practice program had started. As I was finishing my 1 year in residency in surgery, I then did learn that a family medicine residency program was started in Calgary. So then I came back to Calgary, and they allowed me to join the third year of the family medicine program at that time. So um, they allowed me to take the 1 year mainly in medicine and obstetrics, pediatrics, and then I was allowed to write the examination. So I did have 3 years, plus 3 years out in the boonies learning what I needed to know. And by that time, I certainly felt the 1 year um, of the family medicine program here in Calgary, which was the third year of their program at that time, was really very, very good, the way they had it set up. And I went into that uh, hoping that I would learn exactly what I needed to do to work in family practice out in the community, and indeed it did. I felt much more confident. My confidence was totally different after that year compared to the time after the 1 year of rotating internship. So it was a good experience. I'm glad I did it, and it allowed me to really feel that I was able to do family medicine well.